A very good morning, students. Students, today we are going to discuss the next assignment, that is assignment 5.4. And in this assignment, students, we are going to discuss about profit and loss. So before starting this assignment, I am discussing some of the statements. See, what is profit? Okay, before profit, let's say CP, SP. CP means cost price. CP means cost price, SP means selling price. Okay. Profit means, P means profit, and profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. Okay. Capital L I will use for loss, and it is equals to CP minus SP. Okay, these are the terms that I am going to use, students. See, if I buy a product at 100 rupees, and I sell it at 110 rupees, that means this 100 is my CP, that means the cost price. Okay, and if I am selling it at 110, this is my selling price. So the profit will be how much? Selling price minus cost price, that is 110 minus 100, it will be equal to 10. Okay, but students, if I am buying something at 100 rupees and selling it at 80 rupees, see, if the selling price is less than the cost price, then I will get a loss of 20 rupees. Okay, because this is my cost price and this is my selling price. Here selling price is less than the cost price, so the loss will be CP minus SP, it will be 20 rupees. Okay. Now, two formula that we have to discuss, students, the profit percentage and the loss percentage. Profit percentage and the loss percentage, students. Always remember one thing, students, that the profit percentage and loss percentage will be only calculated on the basis of CP. So profit percentage will be profit by CP into 100. Okay, and the loss percentage will be loss upon CP into 100. So always remember this thing, students, that a profit percentage and a loss percent will be calculated on the basis of CP. Okay, and we want percentage, that's why I have multiplied by 100. Okay, now students, let us discuss the first part of our assignment 5.4. So the first question is, a vendor bought oranges at 26 rupees per dozen, okay, and sold them at 5 4 rupees 13. See, question first part. Vendor bought oranges at 26 rupees per dozen. 26 rupees per dozen. He buys them, that means the CP. CP of how much? 1 dozen. 1 dozen means 12 oranges. CP of 12 oranges is equals to rupees 26. Okay. And he sell them at 5 4 rupees 13. Now selling price of 5 oranges. Selling price of 5 oranges is rupees 13. These two statements are given to us. His gain percentage, I have to find out the profit percentage. Now see, CP of 12 oranges is given, SP of 5 oranges is given. Students, make sure we can find out the profit or loss when the cost price of the same items and the selling price of same items are given. Now see, cost price of 12 is given, so cost price of one orange will be rupees 26 by 12. Okay, students, do one thing, just make sure that the number of oranges should be same. So what I am doing, students, see, I take LCM of 12 and 5. 12 and 5 LCM is 60, students. So multiply, see, so cost price of 60 oranges I will find out. So this will be 26 by 12 into 60. because cost price of 12 is this, 1 will be this. I will find out 60 because LCM of 12 and 5 is 60. So 12 ones are 12, 12 5s are 60. If I just multiply them, 5 6 are 30, 3 5 2s are 10 and 130 rupees. So the cost price of 60 oranges is 130. Similarly, the selling price of one orange will be rupees 13 by 5. But I will find out the cost. See, here we have find out cost price of 60. So here I will find out the selling price of 60 oranges. It will be 13 by 5 multiplied by 60. So it will be this. So if I just multiply them, it will be 156 rupees. Okay. Now CP is 130, selling price is 150. That means see, selling price is greater than the cost price. Therefore, the profit will be selling price means 156 minus cost price, that is 130. So this is equals to 26 rupees. So therefore, the profit is 26 rupees, students. What we have to find out? We have to find out the gain percentage. Gain means the profit percentage. So profit percentage is equals to profit by CP into 100. We know the formula. Okay. So profit means 26. CP is 130 into 100. I have to find out. So if I just cancel them out, 13 was a 13, 13 2 is 26. So 20 into 10 is 20%. So 20% is my required answer. That is part number A. Okay, students. Similarly, students, in next part, if you see, students, Naresh got 4 dozen at this and 12. Okay. See, this is the same part as this question, students. So just do it yourself. But in this, you have to just find out the loss or gain percent. Make sure that you check out CP and SP. If SP is greater than CP, then it will be the gain percent or the profit percent. But if the CP is less than the selling price, but if the CP is greater than the selling price, it will be the loss percentage. So just make sure these two things. Now, students, if I see part number 3 of this, students, if I discuss, see, a box of mangoes were purchased by a fruit seller for rupees 300. So this is the purchase code. That means it is a CP. CP is rupees 300. Okay. However, he had to sell them for rupees 225. The selling price is 255. Selling price is 255. Okay. Now, what is the loss percentage? See, the CP is greater than the SP, so we know that there will be a loss. So loss will be CP minus SP. If I just subtract these two, it will be 45. Okay. So loss percentage I have to find out, students. So loss percentage is equals to, if you just see the formula, it is loss by CP into 100. Loss is 45. CP is 300 into 100. So just cancel them out. 3 1s are 3, 3, 15. So 15% is my required answer. So 15%, that is part number D, is my required answer. Okay. Now see, students, question number 2. See, in question number 2, it has 4 parts, out of which I will discuss some of the parts, students. Like, if we just see part number 2, CP is given, profit is given, SP we have to find out. So it is easy, students. See, profit is given to us, students, but we know the formula of profit. Profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. Okay, so profit is 55.5. Selling price is not given to us. The cost price is 720. See, this is negative here. When it goes here, it will be positive. So 720 plus 55.5. This is my selling price now. So if I just add them, it will be 577.5 rupees. So this is my selling price. Okay, students. Now, similarly, students, you can do the next parts also. Like, see, if I take the part number 5th, if I take students part number 5th, you have to just put the formula. See, CP is given, loss is given, we have to find out the SP. We know the formula of loss, students. Loss means CP minus SP. Okay. And the loss is how much, students? 15.6. It is 15.6 that is given to us. CP is 72. I have to find out the SP. Now see, students, SP is negative here, so just take it here and take this number here. So SP will be 72 minus 15.6. So 72 can be written as 72.0 and 15.6 as it is. If I just subtract them, it will be 10, it will be 11 and this will be 6. So 6 and 5. So this is my required answer, that is 56.4. It is 56.4 rupees. Okay, students. So this is our question number 2. The rest part of this you have to do yourself, students. Now, students, if I just move forward to the next question, that is question number 3. Everyone just see here. In question number 3, students, see, Rajesh purchased a house for rupees 45,200. Okay, for 45,200 rupees, he purchased a house and spent 2,800 on its repair. Students, always make sure that the repairing cost, transportation cost, or if something is damaged, that cost will be always added into the CP. Okay, just remember this thing. If transportation cost is there, repairing cost is there, or something is damaged. Okay, so these all these costs will add to the cost price. So and the repairing cost is rupees 2,800. Okay, so 2,800 is my repairing cost. Okay, so if I just add them, so this 48,000 is my CP now. Okay, and he has to sell it at 46,800 rupees. Selling price is 46,800 rupees. If CP is this, selling price is this, students, what we have to find out? Find out the loss and the loss percentage. So loss means students, CP minus SP. So just subtract these two. So 48,000 minus 468,000. If I just subtract them, how much it will be? 2. And this loss will be of 1,200 rupees. And the loss percentage means loss by CP into 100. So loss is this upon CP. CP is this much into 100. Now see, the 2 zeros can be cancelled out by these 2 zeros. 1 zero can be cancelled out by this 1 zero. If I just cancel them out, 12 ones are 12, 0. 12 fours is 48. 2 fives are 10. 2 twos are 4. So 5 by 2%. 5 by 2 means 2 is to 1 by 2%. So this is my required answer. Okay. Now see, students, question number 4 if I discuss. In question number 4, Shubha bought 100 eggs for rupees 50. Okay. She bought 100 eggs. This means it is CP. 100 eggs. Eggs for how much? Rupees 50. It is given to us. Okay. Out of these, 4 eggs were found to be broken. Okay. 4 eggs are broken. Now, he sold the remaining eggs at a rate of, okay, see, 100 eggs he bought, out of which 4 are broken. That means the remaining will be how much, students? 96x. He sold them at a rate of 8.50 per dozen. The selling price is rupees 8.50 per dozen. Okay. Now students, find his gain or loss percentage. I have to find out the gain or the loss percentage. Now see students, 100x is bought for rupees 50. Okay. Now see, 4 eggs are broken. That means now he will be only able to sell 96 because see, he bought 100 for rupees 50. That means he had already paid rupees 50. Now students, when he came back to home, he found that the 4 eggs are broken. That means only 96 eggs are left with him, and the cost of 96 eggs will be 50 because he had already paid rupees 50. Therefore students, after 4 eggs broken, see from here you have to start students, this is the solution. After 4 eggs broken, cost price of 96 eggs, because he has bought 100 for rupees 50, but now 4 are broken, that means he can only able to sell 96. So cost price of 96 eggs is equals to rupees 50. The same cost. Okay. So cost price of 96 is this. Now students, his selling price of 1 dozen means 12 eggs. Okay. If he is selling rupees at a rate of rupees 8.5, okay. So selling price of rupees of 12 eggs is rupees 8.50. It is given to us. Selling price of 12 is given, so selling price of 1 egg is 8.50 by 12. But how much he had? He had 96 eggs. So I will find out cost selling price of 96 eggs. So it will be 8.50 12. 96. If I just solve this, I can write it like this, 850 upon 100. Because if I just remove the decimal, after decimal there are 2 digits, so I have to place 2 zeros. This 12 here and 96 here. So I just cancel them out. 12 ones are 12, 12 8s is 96. Okay. So see, 5 ones are 5. Remainder is 3. 5 7s is 35. 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So if I just multiply them, 4 7s are 28 and 6. So the selling price is rupees 68 and the cost price is rupees 50. Cost price is this, selling price is this. That means selling price is greater than the cost price. So profit will be how much? Selling price minus cost price. It will be 68 minus 50. So 18 rupees is my profit now. Okay. But students, what we have to find out? I have to find out the gain or the loss percentage. So the profit percent will be profit upon CP. CP means this into 100. Okay. So 36% is my required answer. Is it clear to everyone, students? Okay. Now students, let us move forward to the question number 5th of this. See, in question number 5, students, Basir bought an article for rupees. Okay, see, some statement is given to us. Basir bought an article for rupees 1215. So the question number 5, if I am discussing, students, cost price is 1215 rupees. Okay. And spent 35 on the transportation. I have already told you if something is damaged, transportation cost and the repairing cost will also be added into the CP. So if I just add 35 in the CP, it will be how much? 1250. So this is my CP now. Okay. Now students, at what price should he sell the article to get a gain percent of 16%? profit percentage, that is 16% is given to us, and what he has asked in the question, at what price he should sell. That means the selling price we don't know, students. I have to find out the selling price. Now just see, students, profit percentage is given to us. Profit percentage formula is profit by CP into 100. Okay, this formula we know, students. Profit percentage 16, so I can put the value 16 now. CP is 1250, I can put the value of this also into 100 as it is. Now students, we have to find out the value of selling price. Profit means selling price minus cost price. We know that profit is selling price minus cost price. Cost price is this. Okay, I can put the value like this. Now students, if I just cancel them out, 25 into 5 is 125 and 0. 25 into 4 is 100. So 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. See, this is in division. When it goes there, it will be in multiplication, so it will be 200. So this is selling price minus 1250 rupees. Okay. Now students, this is in subtraction. When it goes there, it will be in addition. So 1450 is equals to the selling price. So this is my required answer. That is question number 5. Okay, students. So in next question, that is question number 6. The loss percentage is given to us. Selling price is given to us. We have to find out the cost price. Similarly, students, in this question, students, put loss percentage here, loss, and put the formula of loss, and you can find out the cost price. So just do it yourself. I'm going to move forward to the next question, students. Now see, in question number 7, students, a businessman make a profit of 10% by selling a toy costing his rupees 120. Okay. See, in question number 6, if I discuss, students, question number 6. See, a businessman make a 10% profit. Profit percentage is 10. Profit percentage is 10, students, it is given to us. By selling a toy costing him rupees, by selling a toy costing him means the cost price is given, that is 120. Okay. Find its selling price. See, like this question, profit percentage and cost price is given, and the selling prices are, so this is also same question, students. So just do question number, this is question number 7. So do this question number 7 also by yourself, students. I'm going to move forward to the 8th question now. Now see, in question number 8, students. See, question number 7 is same as question number 5. So just try to do it yourself. If you feel any problem, I will discuss in the next live class. Okay. Now see, students, question number 8. Harish purchased 50 dozen bananas for rupees 135. Okay. So the cost price of 50 dozen banana is rupees 135. Okay. Now 5 dozens banana could not be sold. Okay. Because they are rotten. According to the question, 5 dozen are rotten. Okay, students. Now this means he has only 45 dozen now. Now this means, students, he has only 45 dozens, and the cost of 45 dozen will be now 135, the same, because he has already spent this 135 rupees. Therefore, cost price of 45 dozen banana, it will be rupees 135 now. Okay. Now students, at what price per dozen? At what price per dozen should Harish sell the remaining? That means I have to find out the selling price so that he could make a profit of 20%. Profit of 20% has to be made, and I have to find out the selling price, okay, per dozen. So I have to find out the selling price of per dozen. Now see, students, This is also a same question, but I am discussing it. See, profit percent. Profit means profit by CP into 100. We know this formula. Profit of 20 is to be made. CP is how much? 135 into 100. Profit means selling price minus cost price. Cost price is 135. Okay, so I will just solve this and find out the value. So 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10 and 0. So 20 can be cancelled out by this 20. So here nothing is there, so I can write 1 into 27 is 27. Therefore 27 is equals to selling price minus 135. So 135 is negative here, when it goes here it will be positive. So 7 5s are 12, 1, 3 to 5 and 6, it is 162 rupees. So rupees 162 is my required answer. Okay students, so this is question number 8 students. Now in question number 9 students, Ishita sold a book for and made a profit. Rohan sold it at a loss of Now see students, this is question number 9. There are 3 persons that are involved in this question. If you just see, there are 3 persons that are involved in this particular question students. Ishita, Rohan and Rishi. There are 3 persons, Ishita, Rohan and Rishi. Okay. Now just see students, Ishita sold a book worth rupees 200 at a profit of 20% to Rohan. Okay. Ishita has a book of rupees 200. He sold this book to Rohan at a profit of 20%. Profit of 20%. Now just see students, if the cost price is this and a profit of 20% is taken, 20% of this means 20% of 200. This means 20 upon 100. Because if I just remove the percentage, I have to put in denominator, I have to put 100 off means multiplication and this as it is. So it will be how much? 40 rupees. That means a profit of 40 is made. So the book of 200 is sold by Ishita to Rohan at 240 rupees. Okay, because a profit of 40 is made by Ishita. Now students, what is given in the question? Rohan sell this at a loss of 10% to Rishi. Rohan sell this at a loss of 10%. 10% of whom? This 240. So 10% of 240. This means 10 by 100 into 240. So it will be 24 rupees. And he sell at a loss. That means I have to subtract this 24. If I just subtract 24, it will be 216 rupees. Okay students. So this is my question, and what is asked? What did Rishi pay for the book? Rishi pay how much students? 216. Therefore, Rishi pay how much? 216 rupees. Okay students. So I hope all of you understand this question. Now students, in the next question, that is question number 8. Question number 10 students. Question number 10 and question number 11 are same students. So I'm going to discuss only question number 10. The rest, question number 11 you have to solve by yourself. Now see, in question number 10 students, the cost price of 8 books is equal to the selling price of 6 books. Now see, cost price of 8 books is equal to selling price of 6 books. Selling price of 6 books. It is given to us. Now see, cost price of 6 books means cost price of 1 book into 8. Selling price of 6 books means selling price of 1 book into 6 book. See, SP is in multiplication. When it goes here, it will be in division now. 6 as it is. 8 is in multiplication. When it goes here, it will be in division. So the ratio I have found out the ratio is 6 ratio. That means if I take, for example, if I take the CP as 6, the SP will be 8. So I have, see, CP is less than the selling price. That means the profit will be there. So profit percentage will be profit by CP into 100. We know the formula. See, if the book cost him ₹6 and he sell them at 8, that means the profit will be of 2. Profit will be of 2. Okay. CP is how much? See, if I am purchasing something at 6 and selling it at 8, the profit will be of 2 rupees. Cost is 6 into 100. So if I just cancel the amount, 1 by 3 of 100 will be 33 is to 1 by 3%. So 33 is to 1 by 3% is my required answer. Okay students, so I hope all of you understand these questions that I have discussed. Practice these questions and do the remaining questions also. I'm gonna see you in the next class. Thank you.